You gave her everything. Your love, your loyalty, your time, your energy. You showed up for her when no one else did. You supported her dreams, celebrated her wins, wiped her tears, and stayed when others walked away. And yet she still left. Now you're sitting there, confused, broken, replaying every moment in your head, asking yourself the same question over and over again. Why wasn't I enough? Brother, stop right there, because that's the wrong question. Here's the cold, brutal truth no one tells you. Women are not loyal to what you do for them. They are loyal to how they feel about who you are. Read that again. Tattoo it in your mind. Because the moment you understand this, everything about women, dating, and love changes forever. This isn't about buying her gifts. This isn't about texting her good morning every single day. This isn't about being her emotional crutch or fixing every problem she brings you. Because here's the reality. You could do everything right, give her everything she asks for, and still lose her if she doesn't feel what she needs to feel when she's with you. And today I'm going to show you exactly what that one thing is. The thing women are truly loyal to. First, women are loyal to how you make them feel about themselves. It's not about how much money you spend. It's not about how many compliments you give. It's not even about how often you say, I love you. It's about how she feels in your presence. Does she feel safe? Does she feel feminine? Does she feel seen, truly seen? Here's where most men mess up. They try to earn love through neediness. They chase. They over-explain. They constantly seek reassurance. But when your love comes from need, she doesn't feel peace. She feels pressure. You're not supposed to be her emotional crutch. You're supposed to be her emotional gravity, calm, unshaken, centered. Because when you're grounded, she relaxes. She feels safe to lean into her feminine energy. She trusts you not because of what you give her, but because of who you are when the world around you is chaos. Second, women are loyal to men on a mission. Here's the hard truth. The moment you made her your mission, she lost interest. Not because she doesn't care about you, but because she doesn't want to be your purpose. She wants to join your purpose. Women are drawn to men who build, men who grind, men who evolve, with or without her permission. When she sees you focused, locked in, chasing something bigger than her, she respects you. But when you orbit around her, when she becomes your everything, you lose the very energy that attracted her in the first place. The man who's on a mission, the man who's building a life so big that she has to rise to meet him. That's the man she fights to keep. Not because he needs her, but because she feels lucky to be near his purpose. Third, women are loyal to boundaries, not pleasing. You thought giving more would make her stay. You thought tolerating disrespect would prove your love. You thought keeping the peace would earn her heart. But every time you bent, every time you compromised your values to make it work, you taught her one thing. He doesn't respect himself. And here's the truth no one tells you. A woman cannot respect a man who doesn't respect himself. She will test your boundaries, not to break you, but to see if you can hold the line. Because deep down, every woman wants a man who chooses principle over approval, truth over comfort, and self-respect over validation. Stop begging, stop pleasing, stop tolerating disrespect disguised as love. Set your boundaries, enforce them, and if she crosses them, walk away. Not to hurt her, not to punish her, but to protect your peace. Fourth, women are loyal to masculine energy, not emotion. This one hurts, but you need to hear it. You opened up too fast. You explained too much. You turned her into your therapist. And in that moment, the polarity flipped. She stopped feeling feminine. She stopped feeling safe. She stopped seeing you as the man she could lean on. Masculine energy doesn't mean silence. It doesn't mean being cold. It doesn't mean shutting down your emotions. It means clarity. It means certainty. It means direction. Be emotionally aware, but never hand her the steering wheel of your soul. Because the moment you do, she becomes your emotional authority. And once that happens, attraction dies. The truth that changes everything. She's not loyal to the man who did the most. She's loyal to the man who made her feel the deepest, the safest, the most feminine, the most alive. That man doesn't chase. He doesn't beg.
He doesn't perform.
He leads. He builds. He becomes. So stop doing everything for her and start doing everything for yourself. Because when you become the man who needs nothing from her, She gives you everything freely. Brother, this is what Stoicism teaches us. To measure our value internally, not by her approval, not by applause, not by validation. Marcus Aurelius once said, "It is not death a man should fear, but never beginning to live." Most men don't live for themselves. They live for validation, for conditional love, for the approval of someone who might leave anyway. That ends today. It's time to become the man who doesn't need to be chosen because he chooses himself first. If this message spoke to you, join us here at the Stoic Circle. Subscribe, grow, evolve with a community of men who choose strength, purpose, and inner peace over temporary validation. Your journey starts now. This is the Stoic.